In the charming and close-knit community of Tullahoma, Tennessee, life changed dramatically with the shocking murder of 24-year-old Megan Sharpton. Imagine a place where everyone knows your name, where the pace is slow and the people are friendly. This was Tullahoma. Until the unthinkable happened. A young woman full of promise and ambition was taken from this peaceful town, shaking the community to its core. Known as Erica to her loved ones, Megan was a beacon of ambition, hard work, and promise. On July 1st, Megan vanished following a supposed job interview. This wasn't like her. Megan, known for her punctuality and dedication, was expected to return home to her partner, Chris, but she never did. Her sudden disappearance sent shockwaves through the small, tight-knit community of Tullahoma. Friends, family, and neighbors rallied together, spreading news of her disappearance far and wide, hoping for her safe return. Local businesses put up missing person posters in storefront windows, and search parties combed through the nearby woods and fields. But as the sun set and rose again, the reality of the situation began to sink in. As the hours morphed into agonizing days, her disappearance sparked dread and anxiety within the community. In a chilling turn of events, teenagers discovered Megan's body at an isolated location. A place far removed from the tranquility of Tullahoma, it was here where the town's worst fears were confirmed. The young woman, full of ambition and promise, had met a horrifying end. Megan's body was found in a state that sent shivers down the spines of even the most seasoned investigators. She had been horrifically burnt, a gruesome attempt to erase the evidence of this heinous crime. The brutality of the act was overwhelming. It wasn't just an assault on Megan, but an assault on the peaceful community she belonged to. Megan had been brutally assaulted and shot in a heinous act of violence. The discovery marked the end of the desperate search for Megan, but it also marked the beginning of a quest for justice, a quest to make sense of the senseless, to bring the perpetrator to account for this atrocious act. The trail of evidence led to Donnie Jones Jr., a minor drug dealer with previous felony convictions. Jones, a local of Tullahoma, was no stranger to the law, with a record stained by past run-ins. The investigation into Megan's death revealed unsettling connections between her and Jones. Witnesses recounted seeing Megan and Jones at the same location on the day of her disappearance. The evidence was mounting and the net tightening around Jones. Despite this, he maintained his innocence, vehemently denying any involvement in Megan's murder. However, forensic evidence painted a different picture. Traces of Jones's DNA were found on Megan's remains, and a firearm discovered at his residence matched the ballistics of the bullet that ended Megan's life. Confronted with this overwhelming evidence, Jones's facade crumbled. He broke, confessing to the brutal murder of Megan Sharpton. His confession led to a swift trial where he was found guilty of first-degree murder. Despite initial attempts to deny the charges, he confessed to first-degree murder. He was then sentenced to life imprisonment without parole. Megan's tragic death was more than a loss. It was a reminder of the dangers that lurk beneath the surface, even in a seemingly peaceful town. Her demise left a void that echoed through the hearts of her loved ones and the entire Tullahoma community. Struggling with the sudden and brutal absence of a young life cut short, the town was shrouded in a sorrow that words could hardly capture. The community, in its collective grief, rallied together, transforming their pain into a testament of Megan's life. They held a memorial, a gathering that was as much a celebration of her life as it was a mourning of her loss. Balloons floated towards the heavens, a symbol of their shared hope that Megan's spirit had found peace. But the ripple effects of Megan's murder extended beyond the borders of Tullahoma. It tore through her family, leaving a devastation that was impossible to ignore. The most heart-wrenching aftermath was the suicide of Megan's mother, Kelly. Unable to bear the pain of losing her daughter in such a horrific manner, she chose to end her own life. This second tragedy underscored the depth of the wound inflicted by Megan's death. The tragedy in Tullahoma serves as a stark reminder of the importance of seeking justice for victims like Megan Sharpton and understanding the profound impact they continue to have even beyond their untimely departure. It's a call to us all, a plea for vigilance, empathy, and action. Because ultimately, preventing such tragedies from recurring is a responsibility that we all share. But what can we do to prevent such tragedies from happening again? Share your thoughts in the comments. Let's continue the conversation.